My father racked up massive debts. He gave me to an heiress from Shangjing to settle them. To escape that heiress's clutches, I took an overnight train to a tiny county town. There, I lived peacefully. But I never imagined she would nearly turn all of Shangjing upside down. It has been 2.5 years since I left Shangjing. Back then, my father owed 500,000 yuan and used me to pay it off. Then I was passed along as a gift to an heiress from Shangjing. Liu Ruyan was the eldest daughter of the Liu family in Shangjing. She wielded enormous influence in their circles. For 5 years, I worked off that debt. I stayed by her side as she grew from a young girl into an accomplished graduate. Though she always called me Little Guo, to me a debt had to be repaid. I saw myself as a servant of the Liu family. That year, I earned 1 million yuan from publishing novels online. After I transferred 1.5 million yuan to Liu Ruyan, I snapped my bank card in half, canceled my phone number, and took only a few changes of clothes. While her family had arranged blind dates for the heiress, I took the remaining 500,000 yuan, caught an overnight train, and hid in a coastal county town. I even changed my name to Guo Chan to find something to do in town. I decided to try working as a hotel waiter. The job was simple, and it would not draw attention. The hotel owner interviewed me. Seeing that I was handsome, he put me to work that very day. Yet I had never held a job before. And on my first day, I was discriminated against. "Hey, little Guo, go to the front. The manager is looking for you." After saying that, he rolled his eyes at me. When I got there, the manager was sweating anxiously. "Just in time. We have a difficult guest. The others do not want to deal with her. Go attend to her. But whatever you do, do not offend that formidable woman from Shangjing. She is a very important client." With no choice, I pushed the door open and went in. I asked what she needed, but the young woman froze when she saw me. "Why do you look so familiar? You must have mistaken me for someone else. How could you know anyone in a place this small?" "Miss, what can I get for you? Is your last name Guo?" She stood and circled around me. She looked me over from head to toe in my uniform. "I think it is you. They call you Little Guo, right? Are you from the Liu family of Shangjing? I once attended a banquet with my parents. I saw you from afar. You were at Miss Liu's side. You have definitely mistaken me for someone else. I am a local. I have never been to Shangjing." My heart skipped a beat. I never thought anyone would recognize me. I could only play dumb. Luckily, she did not press the matter. After giving me a few instructions, she let me leave. Once outside, I went straight to the guy who had tricked me into going there. "What was that about? We are co-workers. Why did you set me up? You are obviously some rich kid out here playing it real life. Who are you trying to fool? And now you are stealing our jobs. How much is the boss paying you?" I could not be bothered to answer. I turned around and handed in my resignation to the manager. Though I felt I should not quit, I did not dare take the risk. If Liu Ruyan found me, everything I had done would be for nothing. After hiding for a few days, I realized no one was looking for me. I finally relaxed. So I went to a nearby city to look for work. I had learned many things at the Liu residence. Liu Ruyan had gladly taught me a great deal. Golf, skiing, racing, and even how to drive a speedboat. I then got a job at the largest ski resort in the area. I also worked as the hotel's lobby manager. The hotel owners saw that I was handsome and gladly put me in charge of a company and the wealthy young ladies who visited. One day, a group of wealthy young ladies came to the resort on vacation. During the day, I taught them how to ski. That night, I joined the owner in hosting a dinner for them. When it was my turn to make a toast, I stood up. "I am sorry, but I do not drink. I will toast with tea instead. A toast to our friends who have come from afar." The wealthy young ladies felt I had disrespected them, and their tempers flared at once. "Why are you acting so high and mighty?" With that, they came over and grabbed me. In the scuffle, my collar was pulled down. "That is enough." A young woman stepped forward and shielded me. She separated me from the others. She was clearly the leader of the group. The others immediately backed off. "So Miss Tang likes this type. Do not worry. We will not take him from you. Hey, look at the back of his neck." I suddenly remembered the tattoo on my neck. I hurriedly pulled up my collar to cover it. When they saw it, every one of them looked stunned. The woman named Tang at the head of the group frowned. "Miss Tang, this golden phoenix tattoo. It cannot be the one I am thinking of, can it? Liu Ruyan is wonderful in every other way, but her tastes are unusual." She insisted on tattooing a golden phoenix on the back of my neck. I had always thought it was the mark of a Liu family servant. It upset me for a long time. I usually kept my collar pulled high to hide it, but the scuffle had exposed it by accident. You are the person Liu Ruyan has been searching for? Miss Tang asked me. No, I do not know the person you mean. I denied it instinctively. I heard that boy was trained by the Liu family from childhood. He is supposed to be incredibly mysterious. To run into him here. Could it be that Liu Ruyan does not want him anymore? Why not come with us instead? He has such delicate, pretty skin. The woman's surname Tang immediately stopped them. Tang Yuesheng, damn you. Do not tell me you have fallen for this boy. Why are you stopping us? I brought you all out here. I do not want anything happening to you. The Liu family does not give that golden mark to just anyone. Everyone in our circle knows that. This boy is far from ordinary to Liu Ruyan. Do not go looking for trouble. Tang Yuesheng. I never expected the Tang family's heir to be here. Finding it no fun anymore, they quickly ended the dinner. The manager bowed and scraped as he saw the young ladies out. He did not forget to shoot me a glare. I walked over to Tang Yuesheng. Thank you for getting me out of that, Miss Tang. Please keep this secret from me. Though perhaps there was nothing left to hide. Miss Tang nodded. She gazed into the distance and sighed. So, you have been hiding here. Do you need my help? No, thank you. I am doing quite well. Tang Yuesheng seemed to think I had misunderstood her. She was not offering me money. She was asking whether being found would cause me trouble. But I thought the Liu family had given up on me long ago. A few days later, the young ladies returned to Shangjing, and nothing happened to me. I finally put that worry to rest. The ski resort owner did not care about anyone's status. He only thought I had offended a few wealthy young women. He made things difficult for me every day. Then one day, the owner announced, a major figure from Shangjing has booked the entire resort tomorrow. We will be closed temporarily. An uneasy feeling crept over me. I quickly asked the owner for leave. I decided to hide at home. When I woke up that morning, I felt like packing my bags. My instinct to return to town for a few days grew stronger. Before I had finished packing, the owner called. He told me to get back at once and attend the guest. I thought, if it was good fortune, it was not a disaster. And if it was a disaster, I could not hide from it. When I arrived at the hotel, the owner hurried me toward the suite. When I saw the bodyguards at the door, I nearly cried. I turned as if nothing were wrong. Before I could even run, I was hauled up and dragged into the suite. The owner saw my miserable expression and assumed I had done something wrong. He was about to distance himself from me on the spot. But before he could speak, he was dragged out. The person across from me turned around. After 2 years, she was still as beautiful as ever. She radiated an icy aura that warned strangers to keep their distance. She said nothing, clearly unhappy. On that face, which rarely smiled, it was as cold as polished jade. Trembling, I greeted her. Hello, Miss Liu. Instead, she walked over. She rolled up both sleeves. You ran quite far away. Guo Chan. Miss, what brings you here? Did you come to see me? Do not joke with me. Did you think hiding in some little county town would keep me from finding you? You have gotten bold. Your wings have grown strong. And you even dared get a job at a hotel. Is that what I taught you? No, they have not. Thanks to your care, I have been doing very well at work. How did you find me? Did you think changing your name to Guo Chan would stop me from finding you? The moment you dared board a train, I could find you. So I had been exposed the moment I boarded that train. Then how long are you staying before you go back, miss? What? You are not planning to return with me. But I have repaid my debt, have I not? My father sold me to you for 500,000 yuan. I paid you triple that to buy back my freedom. Please be merciful and let me go. If it is not enough, I will earn more and pay you again. I still have some money here. As I spoke, I reached into my pocket. Liu Ruyan's fury was so fierce, it could have burned me right through my clothes. She lifted my chin. I thought you left because you were angry about my blind date. But it turns out you thought repaying your debt meant you could cut ties with me. Guo Chan, I am telling you now, do not even dream of it in this lifetime. I pulled my chin from her hand. I looked down at her. Why should I? I never signed a contract selling myself to you. I want my freedom. At that, Liu Ruyan smashed a glass, barely suppressing her fury. With a sharp wave of her hand, take him away. And so, I boarded a private jet back to Shangjing once more. I returned to the Liu family home again. Nothing at the Liu residence had changed. My room was exactly as I had left it. This was the house where Liu Ruyan and I used to live. Mr. and Mrs. Liu lived at their estate in the suburbs, with me no longer living there. The Liu residence had lost much of its warmth. Since I was here, I settled in. The moment I entered, I greeted the staff I knew. They were all delighted to see me. For several days after returning home, I did not see even a trace of Liu Ruyan. She was clearly still angry. I did not dare provoke her, though she let me move about freely. Bodyguards shadowed me everywhere I went. They were terrified I might run away. That night, I received a call from Liu Ruyan's phone. When I answered, it was one of her friends. "Your young mistress is drunk. Come pick her up, quickly." When I reached the private room, Liu Ruyan was already dead drunk. When everyone saw me enter, their eyes nearly popped out. "The heiress's future husband. So you are back." No wonder she drank herself into this state. I greeted a few familiar faces. "Good evening, ladies. I have come to take my young mistress home." With that, I moved to take her away. Then I spotted Tang Yuesheng among the guests. It seemed Miss Tang truly knew the Liu family. She walked over and stopped before me. "You did come back after all." "Yes, I did not get away." "Do you need help? If you want to leave, you can come to me. It is fine. I do not want to cause you trouble." Under the dim lights, Tang Yuesheng looked at me with a touch of melancholy. "Come on, help Miss Liu home." Two servants helped Liu Ruyan to her feet and led her away. I shut the door for everyone on my way out. Once we were in the car, Liu Ruyan leaned against her seat without a word. Knowing her tolerance, I did not believe she was drunk unconscious. Before I could react, a strong scent of alcohol mingled with her cool scent and rushed over me. Liu Ruyan gently kissed me. I instantly went stiff. Liu Ruyan leaned back. I knew she thought I was forcing myself. "You still want to leave? Why can you never understand me? You are such an idiot." She must have heard what Miss Tang said. "I just want to earn money. I do not want to depend on anyone. My family needs money. That is your money. I want to earn it myself. I want to buy back my own freedom. You want to be independent that badly? I told you, you are not my servant. But I think I owe you money. I think I am your servant. Are you trying to anger me to death?" "Liu Ruyan, I want to earn money. I want to work. You cannot keep me caged forever. I am my own person." Liu Ruyan had no choice. To keep me from wanting to run away, she could only send me temporarily to the Liu family's golf course, to work in guest relations. Her intention was to make me back down when I saw how hard it was, and remain with the Liu family. But I did not want to be a bird in a cage. At least having a job was better than having none. It did not matter where I worked. The work at the golf course was simple enough. I welcomed high-end clients and answered their questions. I had a pleasant manner and plenty of patience. Besides, most visitors knew my connection to the Liu family, so they did not make things difficult for me. Tang Yuesheng had been coming to the course often lately, just to pass the time with me. The Tang family truly was on equal footing with the Lias. She was the only one who dared stir things up on Miss Liu's turf. One day, while we were talking, the manager ran over from afar to apologize to Tang Yuesheng. He said a young lady from a nouveau rich family was causing trouble. She had smashed Miss Tang's car. I hurried over to handle it. Unexpectedly, that reckless heiress tried to shove Tang Yuesheng. I quickly stepped in front of her. She is our honored guest. Solving problems for clients is my job. But that girl was utterly fearless. When she saw me blocking her way, she directly ordered her bodyguards to beat me up. Before my temper could flare, Tang Yuesheng held me back. "Let go." Liu Ruyan arrived with a whole group of people and came to our rescue. She ordered the troublemaker thrown out. Then she told the manager to blacklist her and never admit her again. It was the first time Tang Yuesheng, Liu Ruyan, and I faced each other together. The atmosphere felt distinctly off. "He is mine, Miss Tang." Liu Ruyan frowned at the man before her. "He is a free man, Miss Liu. He has the right to choose." "Choose? Have you not seen the tattoo on his neck?" "Others might not understand, but surely you do." I touched my neck. What did this tattoo mean? I would have to secretly ask Tang Yuesheng someday. It looked like she knew. "I do not mind, and I am not afraid of you." I quickly cut in. This conversation was ready to explode. "Thank you for helping us out, Miss Tang." Then I hurried off, pulling Liu Ruyan with me. When I looked back at Tang Yuesheng, she seemed a little disappointed. As I pulled her along, Liu Ruyan asked, "You hid in that city because of her? Are you crazy? We are just friends." I did not even know her before. Once we got home, I felt I needed to explain myself. Miss Liu, you do not need to look at me like that. Even if I marry, I will find an ordinary woman from a small town. I will not look in your social circle. Once you feel I have paid you back enough, I will find a decent woman from a good family and marry her. Liu Ruyan was brimming with rage. She left me behind and walked away. Before leaving, she even kicked the room door until it broke. Whenever I made her angry, it did not make me happy. But I stubbornly could not stand seeing her happy. I genuinely believed I should live out my life as an ordinary man. I did not belong to their world. My background and my parents both told me I was not good enough. Maybe one day, when Liu Ruyan met the right person, she would try to let me go. I could go home, find an ordinary woman, and spend my life with her. As I was thinking this, Mrs. Liu came to see me. She demanded that I set Liu Ruyan up with young Master Lin. Back when I had first joined the Liu household, Mrs. Liu had treated me wonderfully. She never treated me like a servant. Mrs. Liu understood all of it, and she knew what troubled me. It was Liu Ruyan who stubbornly refused to let me go. Mrs. Liu was helpless too. So I agreed to Mrs. Liu's request. Then I asked Liu Ruyan's driver where she was. When I learned she was at a bar, I quickly tittied myself up and went over. I pushed open the door to the private room. Liu Ruyan sat on the sofa, drinking. Two bodyguards stood beside her. A handsome man on the sofa held a glass to her lips. I slowly made my way over to talk her out of drinking. But the handsome man on the sofa immediately provoked me. Where did this college kid come from? Go on, get lost. This is no place for children. I came to take her home. Come on, drink this, and I'll let you pass. Liu Ruyan kicked the man in front of her away. What are you doing here? Stop drinking. Young Master Lin is waiting for you at home. Madam wants you back. I know I am not worthy of her. She deserves someone better. Slowly, she uttered one word, as if making a tremendous decision. Fine. Young Master Lin was thrilled when he left. After waiting for Liu Ruyan all these years, he had finally made a little progress. Even if it was all wishful thinking on his part, her agreeing to meet him was already a great start. I was making dinner in the kitchen. Before leaving, young Master Lin even thanked me. A few days later, young Master Lin brought some people to play at the golf course where I worked. He specifically asked for me to accompany them. After the game, he suddenly turned to me. Mr. Guo, I have always known Liu Ruyan likes you. For years, I have watched and waited for her to change her mind. Though she never did, I do not mind. She is the kind of woman a man should marry. You are not worthy of her. I am her only choice. Only I can give her what she wants. I knew exactly how deeply those words cut. But hearing someone else say it still disappointed me. You are right. I know my place. If you want to leave, I can help you. Thank you. I needed to give them some space anyway. I also wanted to check on my guest house. This place had not been discovered yet. Liu Ruyan should not be able to find me there. I had helped her find a good husband. Surely that meant I had repaid her. Soon, young Master Lin arranged a private jet for me. This time, she would not be able to track me. Once back at the guest house, I disappeared completely. Every day, I watched the sea and cooked meals. Life was easy and peaceful. I forced myself not to think about what would come next, and to give myself something to do. I really did start looking for a suitable blind date. I arranged to meet a girl who looked completely ordinary. My parents did not care, but I really was at the age to start looking for a wife. After seeing so many wealthy women in Shangjing, I feared that if I waited any longer, marriage would become even harder. The girl was a civil servant from the county town. The moment we met, she asked about my job, my parents, and my dating history. At least she was very pleased with my looks. I looked at the neatly dressed girl across from me. Every few sentences, she brought up what her mother wanted. I immediately lost interest. Mr. Guo, from what you are saying, you do not have a job right now. But that is all right. I want my future husband to focus on the home. We will have 3 children. You can stay home and care for my mother and the children. I took a sip of my coffee. Then I could not help asking with a laugh. With your monthly salary of 3,000 yuan, are you sure you can afford 3 children? She was deeply displeased by my question. She glared at me as she corrected me. My salary may only be 3,000 yuan, but I am a civil servant. My job is secure. My mother said, I have to have 3 children. I shook my head. This was such a waste of time. I might not be good enough for Shangjing's elite, but surely I was not so down and out that I had to spend my life with someone like her. I would be better off alone for life. At least I knew how to make money. I stood up. Miss, I do not think you are suited for blind dates. Someone like you should spend your life with your mother. The woman jumped to her feet at once. She raised her hand, ready to dump coffee over my head. Before I could move, Tang Yuesheng, dressed in an elegant tracksuit, poured water right over her head. How did you find me? I asked the owner of the ski resort where you used to work. He had your address. Do you know Shangjing has been turned upside down? I paid for the blind date meal, then went home and brought her a cup of coffee. Living by the sea had made my heart especially calm. I knew nothing about what had happened in Shangjing. With ruthless, decisive tactics, Liu Ruyan had taken the top position. A few days ago, she directly acquired the Lin family's businesses. The Lin family is finished. She is looking for you everywhere. Everyone in our circle knows you have disappeared again. Tang Yuesheng gazed at the ocean, chuckling. She clearly loved watching the drama unfold. Do you know? Anyone who knows where you are can claim a reward of 5 million yuan. Ha! I am worth that much. Could I report my own whereabouts? I can hide you. I do not understand why you are so good to me. I have nothing you need. I admire you. I have heard your story. A poor boy who could actually turn his nose up at the Liu family's wealth and insist on buying his freedom. If I wanted to use you, I could have exposed your whereabouts the first time we met. But I did not. Actually, I have feelings for Liu Ruyan. Tang Yuesheng was surprisingly taken aback by that. Then why? I am not worthy of her. I am only a servant my father sold to her. What gives me the right? I am not even an ordinary person. With what little I have, how could I ever become the Liu family's prince consort? I still cannot get past that. You know Liu Ruyan does not care about any of that. But I do. To ease the tension, Tang Yuesheng burst into laughter. You love Liu Ruyan, yet you are out there going on blind dates. If she finds out, she will definitely drag you back, hang you up, and beat you. Then she will throw that woman outside to the dogs. It was only a matter of time before she found me. I never expected Liu Ruyan to find me this time by following Tang Yuesheng. When she opened the door, Tang Yuesheng did not know whether to laugh or cry. Liu Ruyan came in without listening to either of us. She immediately slapped Tang Yuesheng. I quickly pulled them apart. Do not do this. It is not her fault. I left on my own. I am asking you one last time. Do you really have to leave? If you do, then for the rest of your life, unless you come to me, I will never bother you again. I think it was the first time I had ever seen Liu Ruyan so vulnerable. Still, I firmly said, I still cannot get past this in my heart. Please send me abroad. I want to study. First, I need to be free. Only then can I better myself and give myself a chance to be closer to you. Liu Ruyan agreed. As I wished, I boarded a plane for America. I knew I was still under her protection. Though she could not bear to let me go, she still respected my choice. I knew she would agree. I led a very fulfilling life abroad for 2 years. My teachers all praised me for learning quickly. I made every minute of every day count. I studied while working part-time and interned in the financial district. Over those 2 years, I saved quite a bit of money. I could barely call myself a modestly wealthy man. When spring arrived, with grass growing and birds singing, I began to miss home. I longed for hot pot and barbecue from home. After packing, I immediately headed back to China. The moment I got off the plane, I called Tang Yuesheng. I had left in such a hurry back then that I never even said goodbye. You were hit because of me back then, and I have always felt terrible about it. Let me treat you to hot pot. Tang Yuesheng drove over to pick me up. We sat down for hot pot. Ignoring her stunned stare, I devoured everything in sight. After 2 years apart, Tang Yuesheng had matured considerably. Her sunny girl air was gone. Her elegant, aristocratic bearing kept strangers from daring to approach her. These past few years, Liu Ruyan had been buying up companies everywhere. Everyone in Shangjing's elite circle was on edge. The slightest step could make the whole circle tremble. Come on, eat, have some more. Miss Liu is almost 30 and still unmarried. Every young heir is practically fighting to win her. You really are not worried at all, are you? What is mine will be mine. What is not mine never will be. Worrying will not change anything. Oh, right? I came to see you this time because I have always wanted you to answer something from me. What does the tattoo on my neck mean? I thought you knew. It means she recognizes you as hers. Anyone in this circle with half a brain would not dare mess with you. It is a form of protection. So that is what it means. If I am not mistaken, in her entire life, she will probably give it to only one person. All right, That is rather romantic. Even abroad, people would stare at this tattoo. I always thought it was the mark of a household slave. What about you? Have you been well? I got you hit last time, and I never even apologized. Who needs your apology? I have been doing well too, though I do not have a boyfriend either. I cannot help you with that. The Liu family was holding a reception that night. I begged Tang Yuesheng to take me in. I sat in a corner, watching the people at the reception. I knew more than half of them. Since our school days, Liu Ruyan had taken me with her to every banquet. Most of my life's memories were inseparable from her. In my memories, she would openly introduce me to others. Every time, I would wonder, what was there to introduce about a servant? Gradually, her friends began teasing us, calling me her prince consort. She never explained herself. Although my father had sold me to her, we went to school together, studied together, got into trouble together, and laughed together. She bought me things to make me smile, and celebrated my birthday. My parents had never done any of that for me. She was like both a friend and an elder to me. Throughout all my years with the Liu family, she had been taking care of my parents. I had not known any of it. Though she had a terrible temper, she rarely lost it with me. When she truly could not hold back, she would just tap me on the head. That sharp-tongued, soft-hearted woman. I watched her make the rounds with a glass of wine in hand. One young man looked at her with open admiration, then gathered his courage and went to speak with her. She politely turned him down. He returned to his seat, dejected. I simply kept watching her, until her eyes met mine. I had only been abroad for 2 years, but it felt like half a century. She pushed through the crowd, striding toward me, before stopping right in front of me. "Why are you back?" I broke into a happy smile, flashing her a broad, toothy grin. Everyone around us stopped what they were doing and stared at us. I got tired, so I came home. "Will you leave again?" "I am not leaving." At last, she let down her guard and threw herself into my arms. Over those 2 years abroad, my outlook gradually changed. We are all born equal. No one is above anyone else. Besides, I was modestly wealthy myself now. It was time to be brave and pursue the woman I had loved since my youth. This time, I rented a place of my own. I did not move back into the Liu residence. A few days later, Mother Liu came to see me again. All these years, my daughter has refused to see any man. At this rate, I will think she plans to become a nun. I was wrong back then. I insisted on tearing you two apart. You are the one she can never get past. She cannot live without you. I spoke to her father. He has always liked you. I will not interfere anymore. From now on, live a good life together. Just like that, I had won her approval. I thought Madame Liu would throw $1 million at me and demand that I leave her daughter. I had already worked it all out in my head, though I doubt I would accept just $1 million. After I walked Mother Liu out, Liu Ruyan arrived soon after. "What did my mother say to you?" She looked nervous and jumpy. "Nothing much." "Good. As long as it was nothing. I was afraid you would do what you did last time and leave without a word again." "I am not leaving. I am staying with you." While we were discussing our wedding, Liu Ruyan made a special trip to my hometown to bring my family here. Except for my two brothers who had jobs, everyone else came. They were strangers to me when I saw them. After all, I had been sent away as a child, so there was little family affection between us. Only recently had the search for me in Shangjing finally begun to die down. When my parents arrived, I arranged a hotel for them, but they insisted on moving into the Liu residence. Liu Ruyan accommodated every request. "Oh, just look at this. Our spatula has really made something of himself. We will be living in such a huge house from now on." They felt no shame at all for selling me back then. Instead, they happily enjoyed the Liu family's generosity, as if selling me had been for my own good, as if they had sent me into a life of luxury. "Spatula, we came because there is something we want to discuss with you. Look at your brothers. Some of them do not have very good jobs. Could you arrange something for them? After all, you will be the head of the Liu family someday." "Yes. Our house is pitifully small too. There is not even room for all the grandsons. Your sisters did not marry well, and are still mooching off the family at home. I hear you have made quite a bit of money. Help cover some household expenses." There was not a shred of concern for me in my parents' eyes. Their eyes were full of calculation. "You sold me to the Liu family back then. Have you forgotten that? How can you still make so many demands of me? This is the Liu residence. Do you think this is some marketplace? After all these years, You ask for this and demand that. If they had sent even one letter to ask how I was, I would not be this angry. You should not put it that way. You and Miss Liu were meant to be. Otherwise, could we ever have become relatives of the Liu family? It was all thanks to your father paying compensation. Otherwise, you never could have entered the Liu household. You might have ended up like your brothers, marrying some farm girl. So I am supposed to thank you. You sold me when I was only a child. Liu Ruyan came over and stopped me. All these years, I had longed for a family. She understood that. But my parents were not worth longing for. Mr. and Mrs. Please stay here comfortably for the time being. If you need anything, just tell the household staff. All right, thank you, daughter-in-law. They are your parents, after all. Let the past stay in the past. Let go of this knot in your heart. So, you can truly be happy. I had been unfortunate. I was passed around and sold when I was little. My heart was filled with darkness. But I was lucky too, because I met Liu Ruyan. She healed my unhappy childhood. After marrying Liu Ruyan, I cared for her patiently. I never let her do any hard work, nor did I ever say a harsh word to her.